Alright, good evening guys. Didn't vlog this morning because it just had so much going on, but I wanted to put something together for you, and I think I've got something special. Not quite done yet, but I'll still, it's a work in progress. So it's, this channel is all about documenting my journey, and this is part of that journey. So, rather than waiting till it's 100% finished, I figured today, show you the new office. Alright, so before we get started in showing you this room that's off, technically on the outside of the house, but enclosed, before we do that, I wanted to let everybody know that I'm doing it. I'm working on my remote pilot's license, the Part 107 test. I'm really digging into it. Hopefully, see here, it's June 6th, soon to be June 7th. Probably look to take it maybe the end of July. Give myself just about a little under 2 months to study. Make sure that I'm well prepared because it does take $150 to actually take the test, and that's an expensive price to pay to fail it and have to retake it. So I'm going to study on this, and hopefully by the end of July be ready to take the test, and that way I can offer that service, the drone service, to any of my future clients after that. So that's something I'm working on. Leave me a comment down below if you guys have taken the test, thought about taking the test, or have any questions about it. Right? There's a whole bunch of information to know, and hardly any of it pertains to drone flying, but you still have to know it. Let's take a look at the new office. Alright, so it's not very big, and there's a lot of work still to be done, so keep that in mind. So you enter in through the house, through like the living space, you come in, and it's one giant room. No walls, no separation, just one giant room. So when you first walk in, the first thing you got is my desk. So I'm really excited I got to keep my desk from the basement downstairs. We were worried that we weren't going to be able to get it out of the basement because it's so freaking heavy, but we were able to do it. I'm able to keep it. There's still a little bit of stuff on there. I've got my soundboard and everything set up. There's a printer back there, but I don't know if we're gonna keep that on the desk or not. I want to try and get as much off the desk as humanly possible. Right now, I was working on some client stuff in the Part 107 test, so that's out there. That's fine. Also working on trying to secure a way to upload videos while I'm gone this weekend. I pulled out Amanda's old computer, and turns out the reason why she got a new one is because that one overheats. So probably not going to be able to use that one. So we might have to use her computer when she's not using it. So we'll see about that. So we've got desktop set up. I still need to get some type of riser or build some type of shelf for the actual monitors. Not really satisfied with how low they are. I got to build another one for the one at work, so it is what it is. So that's all. That's the office. Like that's the workstation. Um, Almost complete. I got a whole bunch of magazines and things right here. This is more of the relaxing lounge kind of area. We've got couch. We got TV set up. We've got some of like the older gen systems and some of the classic systems like Super Nintendo, Genesis, things like that. None of it's hooked up yet, but we will eventually get that all hooked up and working. This is also when we podcast or do videos. I can set the camera up here and shoot this way. Obviously, it's not going to look like this because it'll be a little bit tighter because of the GoPro, but basically some of my videos will be shot here. And that's kind of one of the things that I was thinking about when I was designing the layout of my office. I want to be able to use all the space for filming videos and shooting films and things like that and working. It's very centered around productivity. So yes, we've got a gaming station, but gotta have that. Gotta have some place to relax every once in a while. So now for the more unfinished side, in this corner, just when you first walk into the left, we've got our new IKEA bookshelf that we put together. This houses like 99% of our board games. Clearly, we've got to do some more organizing because some stuff's not working. And then all my knickknacks are up here for now. Um, the one downside to going from the basement to this room is I have no walls, right? Everything is a freaking window. so so before I was able to have a couple shelves, could stack things up nice and neat where I wanted them, and now I have these two brick walls, which they're the house walls. I don't want to drill holes into them, so it's going to make for some interesting organizations to say the least. So um, one of the things that I want to film over here for our 72 DPI online channel, for our gaming channel, is like board game reviews and stuff like that. So getting this organized and looking nice is going to make for a great backdrop so I can review games in front of it as opposed to behind my desk or whatever. So you might have seen some of my older films, um, something along those lines, maybe a little bit more dressed up and things like that with the new furniture. So we got to get that top part cleaned off and looking nice. So so then over here, we've got camera equipment back there, extra TV. We've got comic books and stuff like that back there. These three chairs I don't want here. There's just no room for them in the house. Um, Somewhere along the lines they will go away, along with that nightstand. I'm not sure where that's going to go. Right now it's housing the Halo Reach model. But what I would like to do in this space is get some type of table that's about 5 feet, about yay height, right? That's like probably like right along the line with the window, and that could be the table that I could push back here and review board games on. It'll allow me to play board games with friends and family. It'll probably seat maybe four, two and two, or two and two and then one, so maybe five. So I'm thinking probably about 5 feet will be good. Not a very wide table, just probably wide enough for, probably I would say the biggest game we'd probably play on there is probably Mansions of Madness. So it'd be a tight squeeze for that game because that game gets pretty big. Over here, we still haven't unpacked a lot. We've got my old cabinet, which is probably going to go away. It's housing all my Magic cards right now. Actually, more than my Magic cards because I've got those two Home Depot boxes are full of binders. So I've got to find a place for those. And then that white box has got Magic cards in it as well. So that's all got to go. Got some guitar, rock band stuff that's we got to figure out a place to do. I thought about doing this. This is a skin that I made for Amanda for her 25th birthday. So this thing is 10 years old and it's got about 10 years worth of dust on it. So I thought about getting guitar hooks and kind of hooking them right here. I don't know. It would look weird because it's the guitar's bigger than the space, but at least I'd get them off the floor. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I should put them over here with the gaming area. Maybe that would look fine. But we got 3 guitars. That's the only one that's wireless, so I don't know if I would hang the wired controllers up there. We got some of our Eli and Sawyer. We picked up a couple of these bunker cover inflatable things for their Nerf battles. They got water in the bottom of them, so they kind of stand upright, which is nice. Well, that one doesn't, obviously, but you can deflate them and leave the water in there, so you can store them. So that's something I gotta figure out how we're gonna do that.
All right, guys. So I know that was a pretty quick vlog. I really appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the tour. We've got a lot of plans for the studio, the office, whatever you want to call it. It's not quite operational yet, but it's usable, right? I've completed some work out here already as far as videos are concerned. Got more videos to work on, but this is kind of like home base. Looking forward to finishing some of these projects and kind of getting this office fully operational. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Really kind of curious. What would you do differently? What would you do in the room? I know the one thing that when I first walked in here, I was like, oh man, the paint has got to go. But it's actually kind of growing on me. Like when the sun's shining and You know, it's really nice outside. It's kind of got that nice, warm, nice, cool, breezy beach house type of feel to it. So, unfortunately, when you open up the patio door, it's just grass. There's no ocean or anything, which is unfortunate. So, anyway, really do appreciate you guys watching. Have a great night, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.